Ready! Get up! Here we go, here we go! Check out! Ready! Dragon 60! Trap 60! Trap 60! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Get it! Hot, hot! Let's go! Ready! Let's go now! Ready, ready?
We gonna shut you down!
Ready! Hut! Ready, ready!
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up is a rematch of Super Bowl 55, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The Chiefs at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now. And I would not want to face them come playoff time.
A big play there for KC. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
You're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's McGee. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 1. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counter. Back at him from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Here we go on 4th down, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it as we resume action. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November.
But
they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
You ain't doing nothing today.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
He'll field this at the 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On play action, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now it's Mahomes again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how his first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
103 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now he'll he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McGee. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And oh, it's blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A 46-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Well, it looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 30-yard line.
2nd and 5. Flush to his right. Oh, a cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Buccaneers first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards.
A 49-yard gain on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
2nd and 11. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score, Chiefs 31. Buccaneers
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Steps away to his left.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Being chased out left.
An ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 with a 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of